So the goal is to make an application like this. It consists of a form applet at the top, and that's the only applet that I've captured. It has name, close date, and description fields. I have pulled some other fields also, updated, updated by, etc. It has four buttons. You navigate to the screen by clicking on the screen tab, then on the view tab. It's just the only one, that's why it's easy. But then you can also click on screens, and then you see this entry here. Then you click here, okay, and it comes. So I made it in Siebel 6, just to make it easy for everybody. You get your hands on, get your, get a little bit handy on tools, and once you are well versed in tools, you can shift to Siebel 8.1. So we can start now. The very first thing is we need to create a BC. Well, very first thing is you're gonna create a project right here in the OE Object Explorer. Go to projects, create a new project. I'm gonna name it sample project, and everything that I'll create will be starting from sample. I'll lock it immediately, okay, and then save it by stepping off. Okay, now very first step is BC. Now remember, all these steps are not gonna be like this at your client side. I just want to make sure you know that. It's just I want to make sure that you understand the mappings between BC, etc. So remember this diagram. We're gonna use the existing table and column. We're not gonna create a new one, but we'll create a new BC, then have new fields, applets and controls. Make these things part of the view, then screen, then application, then do necessary stuff like creating responsibilities, etc. in the GUI so that we can see the application. Now remember, before you do this exercise, one of the important things is you must make sure you you point your tools database to your client sample database. You point your tools. So we are here, my Siebel 6 tools is installed here. I go to the CFG file. This is tools.cfg. So you go to tools.cfg, open it, make sure you comment out the way I have commented it out by adding these two, okay, semicolons. And this thing I copied, I didn't try to write it myself, I copied it from, I will tell you, from client CFG, from farmer.cfg, where I installed my Siebel 6 client right here. Bin, it's farmer. Okay, I open this, I copied from here like this, and then just copied it, and then I pasted it there. So this is very important. I don't want any problems there. I would say you do that too. Creation. Well, the first step should be actually pointing the database thing, and then second one is coming to this test projects and create project, and this is the third step now. Sample OptiBC. Okay, project should be sample, the one that you created. If you just type sample, it will pick it up. I just tabbed out. If you press tab, it will pick it. I'm just tabbing to see whether everything else looks okay. I've just made on a delete as check mark. I don't know why. Just make sure you study all the fields later on. In this class, I just wanted to understand the basics of BC fields, etc. All other various properties, I don't want you to really think too much about. Just go through those ones. But these are all important. Okay, so here is the mapping table. We'll be mapping it to s_opti. Okay, pick it up using the pick applet. So now it's done. Save it by stepping off. I just stepped off, so it's saved. So the first step, BC, has been taken care of. Now you come to field. Okay, highlight your BC. Okay, in the field just start creating new BCs, new. So sample name, you can this is a name that you can keep any name here actually, but you have to make sure that it is mapped to the right column. Right here we have the column name. I think the column is name only. Just type name and see if it yeah, it took it. So that means that's the one. Okay, I some of these properties are really important, but at this point I just want you to concentrate on what I'm doing so that you understand the basics of configuration. Sample description. Sample description, sample opti name. Okay, sample close date. The name of the column is, I think, let's see, it is ACTL, actual close date. So let's pick it up. So you should know this column. So this column is your factual knowledge. You are supposed to have this. So you map all this. Now all your three columns have been added. So now your BC is ready. In this drawing you have already created these and these fields. So your BC is completely ready with fields, etc. Now we'll create an applet. To create an applet, you go to file, new object, say form applet. You will use a wizard. There are, you obviously could go to applet in the same way as you did, BC. You could go create an applet and blah blah blah. I don't want you to do that now. When you become a master, do whatever you have to, but for now just do exactly how I'm saying. Sample project. I just typing sample OptiBC. Just pick the sample OptiBC. I just typed sample and tapped off. It picked it up. Next. Okay, this is how the layout will be. Applet layout will be. Next, choose all the fields for now. Okay. Just, I don't know whether it will work. It matters, but I'm just arranging them properly. Do you want the standard form buttons? Yes, we want the buttons, so I will keep it yes. I want it to be right adjusted. Next. Do you wish? No, I don't want it to be available for now. I just want you to do like this. Click next. Finish. It created the form applet for me. Okay, I close it by clicking here. I could alternatively do file close and it will close this. If you do exit, it will exit out of the tools. Don't do that. Okay, so now we have created the applet also. So once again we go to our drawing. We have created applets and various controls as well as business and fields. Let's check whether the controls are there. They should be there. You go to the applet, query for the one which is changed. Okay, that will you get to it faster. So select BC form applet. This is the one. If you look at the controls, all the buttons, labels, etc., everything is there. Had you done it yourself, you would have taken a lot of time in creating all this, so I didn't want you to do that. Now you come to next step is creating a view, right? This one. So let's do that. Okay, again let's do a new object. View. Okay, again sample project. I'm just giving it sample view. That is the name I'm giving it. Choose sample. Okay, it is asking me to choose a business object, and I just realized the next step should be to create a business object, because for making a view we do need a business object. Anyway, let's go here. I just cancelled all of it. I came to this. Okay, so I'm just querying for the one that I created. Here's, I'm going to create a new rec sample bo sample project, query list, primary business component. I'll show you how it will come. It's not gonna come now. That's it. Now you go to business object component. Okay, sample optimization, it picked it up. Okay, so now it will come because in the pick applet will show all the business components that it has. Now it has only one, so it will pick it up. Save it. Now let's go to view. Okay, so to create a view, we go to file, new object. Okay, sample project, sample view, sample bo, sample opti. Okay, that's the title of this view. Okay, I'm just writing like this. You also write like this. Finish. Sometimes there is a step to drag and drop the applet from here to here to edit the layout, but I don't know how it happened this time for me. So anyway, now it's done. If it poses a problem later on. Okay, because yeah, sample view, it may not be having any. Let's see. Yeah, so there should be a step to enter it here. So instead of drag and dropping, let's do like this. You just come to sector 0 applet property. Okay, again in this sector 0, this is actually a Siebel 6 funda, but we do need to set it up properly so that we can just see the result that we want. Title is correct, everything else is okay. It got saved because we stepped off. Let's look at the layout now. Layout looks good, right? So now we have the thing. Sometimes it will show here and you just have to drag and drop like this. Okay, I don't know how to make it work every time. Okay, so you come to screen. Okay, okay, so we're gonna make another screen, sample screen. Okay, this will be part of sample project. Okay, view bar text. Okay, I'm just naming it so that you guys just get a very good idea where does a view bar text come in the application. Okay, default view. Let's see. There'll be nothing in the pickup because we haven't given the views in the screen. We have to enter the views in the screen first. Okay, now we stepped off. Let's go to screen view, highlight our sample screen, come back, and then enter the view. I just entered sample. Okay, picked it up. Optis, Optis. Okay, so now just step up. So we have screen as well as screen view. Now let's create an application. Okay, this application. Let's create a new one. Sample application. It will be part of sample project. Generic. I'm not sure about the importance of everything, but just for now you do the same way as I'm doing. Okay, come here, click on page tab, highlight your sample application, create a new page tab record, sample screen. Okay, then you go to screen. This page tab basically it will create a page tab, that screen tab thing. This one will create the application menu options. Make sure sample application is still highlighted. Okay, sample. You write proper text. I want to make sure you know where the things come when you open the application. So your application is fully ready. Okay, now this has been done. Now we need to do something, like we have to actually expose this in the GUI. So to expose it in the GUI, you have to first register the view. Remember the view. This is the name of the view. Copy it like that. Just copy the entire string. Make sure you copy it. Don't try to write it again. In the Siebel Life Sciences, so you open Siebel Life Sciences, the proper one. Go to Screens, Application Admin, Views. Okay, register it. Enter the exact string. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing like this. Enter the exact string. Now save it. Okay. So it's there. Okay. I just saved it. Okay. Now you go to Screens and go to Application Administration and create a new responsibility so that this view is part of some responsibility. Okay. I don't know why I do like this. Create new record. Sample responsibility. Okay. Remember the view that you registered? This should be available here. Find it, add it, enter the user. So make it as admin for now so that you can log in as admin. Okay, add it. Okay, so now the responsibility also has it. Now you have to make sure you create a new icon, as well as create a new icon, as well as create a new CFG. Okay, so this application that you created, it has to be, for example, look at this. Okay, pharma. So you create this application, and when you're starting Siebel, application name is the one which basically means which basically tells the engine to pick up the right applications. What we'll do is we'll make a copy of pharma CFG. Okay, okay, I will name it pharma sample. Open it, edit it, saying, remember the application name from tools. Let's go there in the application. I'll pick the exact name, right, like this. Come back here. Okay, and save it. I press Control S to save it. Also the title, the title was looking funky in my earlier one. I'll make it like the sample application title so that you know exactly where title comes. Okay, I save it. Okay, now this particular CFG has to be I have to create an icon and make sure that the icon is pointing to the CFG. Okay, so I have this. I just copied the icon from, you go to the icon, right click, and you just copy, and I pasted it here. I'm going to make a copy of the icon here. Okay, like this again. Then I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to name it sample Siebel Life Sciences. Okay, now interesting thing is right click, do click properties, then come here. Remember you named this pharma sample.cfg. Click apply, click OK. Now it should open. Okay, let's do this. So now let's click on this. So it is asking for username and password. We made all those things as part of this. Okay, we forgot a very important step called compilation, so we need to compile it now. Okay, you come here, go to tools, sorry, go to repository, click compile. While before compiling, you'll usually get this error. You'll compile, you'll get this error very easily. That means that you just have to close your application because it is using your SRF. Okay, you compile. When you're compiling, it will be selected projects. You make sure you check check the logged projects, and you compile only the project that you need to. And this, once when you browse into it, it might be pointing to tools SRF. Okay, okay, it was actually pointing to tools SRF. I did a compile a few minutes ago. That's when it started to point to the right one. So you choose a client SRF by going to Siebel 6 client wherever it is installed. Then go to objects and picking the Siebel SRF. Before you pick the Siebel SRF, make sure you make a copy of it. This is just a good practice. I want you to have incorporate this practice in your habits. Okay, so choose SRF, Siebel SRF. I already made a copy, as you can see. So then save it. Okay, and then just click compile. Okay, now you go to that icon. It should work now. Sample. Okay, you go to sample text screen. Okay, it shows a view. It shows the applet in it. You click on screens. You click on this. You click. You'll see this. Okay, so this is working. Now we can do many other things at the bottom. We can just make it up. We can make a list applet at the bottom. So let's do that. Okay. Tools. Now let's understand what we need to do. Okay, we need to simply create we can use the same business component. We should use the same business component, and we should make a list applet, and using a wizard it will automatically have all those columns in it, and then make that list applet a part of the same view, right sir? That's exactly what we're gonna do. We just will make an applet and make it a part of the same view. Okay, so let's go here, tools. Okay, file, new object, list applet. Okay, it starts in the same blah blah, sample project, sample BC. It has picked, it has given the names itself. Next, say I want everything the way we wanted it in form applet. Click next. Do you wish to make that? No, I don't want to make it available. Next, just click finish. Your list applet has been created. Okay, it is this list applet is right here. It has, okay. I can easily, I can just sample optic, yeah, this one. So it has all, go to list. Okay, and go to list columns. You'll see all the columns. Okay, that's how you see the list and list columns. Okay, to close this, close it. Okay, it's not closing. I'm not gonna worry about this. Now access that same view. Now don't go to wizard. Okay, access that same view. Come here, look at sample view, and now come here, sector 1. Okay, BC format. I'm gonna copy it. Okay, I'm copying it so that I can just type the whole thing. Sector 2. Okay, sector 3. Yeah, sector 4 is already there. Sector 5, sector 6, sector 7. Okay, the view has everything there. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, so view is already having it. Okay, so I'm gonna just compile it. Before compiling, I'm gonna close this because I know that this will create this will give it, throw an error. Okay, I know that my Siebel 6 client, see, everything will remain the same. Locked projects, compile it. Now I'll open it. Okay, yep, you have the list upload underneath. Okay, that's good. Now here's a something issue I know. If you make a query, okay, if you make a query just like this, okay, say create a query test, it's because it's all part of the same, and there is no issue. Oh man, I thought there should be an issue, but actually there is none. Okay, all right, good. So we created a form and a list. Remember, you must have seen, actually you have seen it other way. This thing at the top, this particular form at the bottom, right? This is what you're used to looking at. See sample text in this opportunity screen, my opportunities view, right? Okay, good. The best thing is, the next thing is to get the account data here um, using a join. But we'll have to create a pick applet also in the applets. I'm just thinking what we should do. You know what, this is good for now.